It is a beautiful morning. Really, really hot though. But I guess that's Florida. See where the rain's washed everything all over the place. Everything's growing nicely though. The marigolds that I transplanted have really gotten huge, especially these ones down here where all the water drains to. Oh, I don't know, they're all about the same size actually. Little guavas in between each one. Some of them are pineapple guavas, but some of them are the pink guavas that I did. All my trees are starting to come back to life. Things are starting to bloom. You see where everything's washed. Up here. Oh, I should show you the crepe myrtle. Aren't they cool? They bloom for months. I love it. It'll be probably August, maybe even mid-August before they stop blooming. Look how giant the blooms are. It's so cool. You can see my watermelons and squash and pumpkins and things are taking off everywhere. Oh, I almost walked through a spider web. It's like a big thing of cotton candy or something. My sugar apple has sugar apples, but I think it's also infested with something because a couple of them have fallen off and I can see bugs. But I hope we can hold on to these little sugar apples. It'd be really cool. The pink guava is really taken over. So I'm gonna have to do a lot of pruning all the time because this is the one that I got all those little seedlings from. So they're gonna be kind of like this someday. And there's a bunch of them, so I don't know what I'm thinking. I guess I'm making a hedge. I don't know. But yeah, all this stuff is growing nicely. All the watermelons and pumpkins are growing. I think I have a watermelon over here, but it's a couple of them, but they're kind of funny shaped because of the rain, I think. But hopefully they'll be okay. My beans are all growing here. Some squash is coming up here that I planted next to this Timarilla that I pruned. Oh, I put trash bags. White trash bags are on my pots because they're black pots and the sun here is so hot. So hopefully the bags will help reflect the sunlight and keep them a little cooler. And then I propped them up on some blocks to help make some airflow underneath too. Or at least these mangoes I did. I haven't with that over there yet. I'm going to have to use bricks or something. I haven't put this one in a white bag yet, but it's actually not, it's in a double pot kind of thing to kind of protect the roots a bit. Let's see, the sorghum and amaranth has really grown fast. This one was huge. You can see the squash and stuff that I planted everywhere is coming out. Back this way though, it's just a giant jungle forming of amaranth and sorghum. Look how giant the leaves are. There's something else munching on it, loving it. I've seen a lot of butterflies. Just a few weeks ago, and this was all bare sand pretty much, but all this is taken over. And then it dies in the fall and the winter, and the ground is bare again. Everything's coming up though. Those little squash there are doing great. I mean, they're looking really nice. Looks like a Seminole squash. This grapefruit, which I thought was dead, still holding on to that fruit. My dwarf tamarillos over here have been making fruit that I've been competing with the bird soar, and it's actually better tasting than that first one I had. Or maybe these are just better because they're not as stressed in the sun, so it tastes better. Maybe it's a stress thing. They taste better though, a lot better. This whole area is just taken over by whatever this stuff on the ground is. My pigeon peas that I planted here have popped up. I planted several, but these slowly have been getting eaten by snails and stuff, so hopefully one will survive. You see the passion flowers that are coming up everywhere too. More tamarillos and bananas. And mangoes doing great. Little seedlings here. Doing okay. Those are all avocados that I'm trying to start. And these are all peaches. And then inside here is a melon. And there's another pepper. It looks like it's struggling. That's why I'm just kind of getting new peppers, I think. Something was eating that. I started out with some fresh ones with some this fall because these are a couple years old. And they produced well, and now they're kind of just teetering out. And I don't know. I want some different varieties. That guava there is doing great. That's a green guava. It's the big green crunchy kind. I bought one from the store and saved the seeds from it and planted it there. I have a few out front too that I planted. Here's another tamarillo. Looks like something. Hopefully it'll be okay. Oh wow, this star fruit has really exploded with growth and starting to bloom again. Maybe I'll get some star fruit this year. Wouldn't that be cool? And this shampoo ginger is getting huge. Another star fruit tree. It's looking really, really healthy. It looked pretty bad from the winter. Had lots of disease-looking leaves and everything else, but it's looking really nice now. Maybe it'll also start flowering and give me a fruit. It made a fruit last year, but I didn't know it. It was like hanging in the back, and I never saw it until it was on the ground and had like claw marks on it from like a possum or something like that. So and over here, more tamarillos and things. There's my coffee, which I thought was dead. I had 4 of them, and then I thought I killed them all. And I ran over some with the mower, and this one here is fine. But it looks like it's going to be taken over by a passion flower. Stuff is everywhere now. It's coming up here, and it's there. I planted it everywhere, and it's definitely coming up all over. My aloe is getting ready to bloom. This is all my sugar cane here. I put sugar cane here, and a few other places on the front. It seems to be doing okay, even though this is pretty much shaded all day. Everything's growing pretty fast. This poor tamarillo here is getting smashed by this leaf. My moringa is finally starting to grow. I was really worried it wasn't going to do anything. It just sat there for months, but it's finally getting larger. I just had to wait for the heat, I guess, and the rain. I think there's a lemon there. A little bowl I use for the animals. They don't, so they have water to drink. I see a lot of bees and wasps and stuff, too. I need to dump it though. I haven't dumped it in a few days, and I like to dump it every couple of days and fill it back up just to keep mosquitoes and things from using it. Back this way to my grapefruit here. There's leaf miners or something. Something from a seedling, or a grapefruit that I took a seed from. I mean, and started it. It's not. I don't even know what it is. if it'll even make grapefruit. I'm sure it will, but who knows when. There's my figs. I had a little fig on here, but it fell off or something ate it. So hopefully we'll make some here again. My beauty berries getting huge, and it's already making little berries. And flowers both. Here's my little strawberry guava, which I think I'm going to move. I don't know if I want to keep it here. Move it over to another part of the sunny part over here. If something happens to that nectarine and it doesn't survive, maybe I'll put it there. But there's a guava there and a guava there in case that happens already. So I don't know. I need to figure something out. I have too many trees and not enough spaces. Here's how this is sorghum coming up. I planted, these are pigeon peas that came up, but I've planted several different kinds of beans through here, a couple different kinds, a couple different times over the past 2 months, and not a single one really has come up yet. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know if I'm planting them too deep, if something's eating them, if the soil's getting too hot. I don't know what's going on. I mean, the sorghum came up, the pigeon peas came up, and nothing's coming up here. The rice is doing great. It's getting really tall. I have little papayas that I put here. They seem to be doing okay. I gotta keep a watchful eye on them and make sure I don't pull them out as weeds. There's so many weeds and things coming up around. Many weeds, but no beans. Anyway, I just thought I'd share the pots and how things are going.